What's the worst thing that can happen while you're going after your dreams? Let's say you do fail your dreams and you do fail the goal of trying to get to the goal you're trying to reach. The worst thing that's going to happen is that if you give up, then you can just go back to living a normal ass life and you can just live like everybody else. What's the worst thing that's going to happen? You go back to your old career, you get a 401k, you live like a normal human being, you have a family, you party on the weekends, and you just live a normal life. The worst thing that's gonna happen is you're just gonna be back where you could have always reached. Like the barrier of entry to get to like a normal life is so low. Like anybody can have like a normal ass job. If you want to get a good job, then you can work to get a good job. But for the people that don't want that shit, like the worst thing that could happen, man. Let's say I've realized that like honestly, if I've even if let's say one day I'm trying to pay rent or something and I'm going after this goal like and I'm like I fucking and I can't make my rent and I get evicted. The worst thing that's gonna happen is I'm gonna fucking live in my car, and then eventually in a couple months I'll probably be able to get another apartment. That's the worst that's gonna happen. So long as I don't fucking die, so long as I don't die, then everything is gonna be fine. Like, let's say I do have to fucking be homeless for a little bit because I'm pursuing my goals so hard, or I'm investing my money and I can't even pay my rent or something. The worst thing that's gonna happen is you're just gonna be hungry, or maybe you're fucking gonna be living homeless for a little bit. But if you're mentally clear, let's say you're not on drugs and you're actually pretty smart, and the only reason became homeless was because you're pursuing your goals like really hard, and you just fucked up, and now you have to fucking you got evicted or something. So long as you're not alive, you're not dead, and they don't tell you, oh, you have fucking AIDS, then you're still good, bro. You're still playing the game. You can still come back. Like you can still come back. But what's the alternative if you don't reach your goals? Like living your life like a fucking bum ass motherfucker the rest of your life, not really reaching your full potential. That's the worst case scenario. To me, that's the worst case scenario. Is not reaching your full potential. That is the worst fucking case scenario in my opinion. That is way worse than having to go homeless because you can't pay your rent because you're paying mentors or because I don't know. To me, that's the worst fucking case scenario. Like not reaching your full potential is the worst case scenario in my opinion. Like that is way worse than fucking having to go hungry for a couple days or not being able to pay your bills or some shit like that. Like to me, that is way worse. So the worst thing that can happen is that you literally go back to living a normal life or you go homeless. So long as you don't fucking die, I think everything is okay. Everything is gonna be fine. If you don't fucking die, then you're still able to play the game and come back and try it again. But we're so scared to go after the things that we want to go after, and I've realized that I don't need that much, bro. As long as I'm able to literally eat, like it doesn't even have to be fancy food, bro. If I'm able to eat like fucking chicken breast and that's it, and I don't fucking die of hunger, and I'm able to drink water, which and take a shower, as long as you have a gym membership, bro, and let's say you get like a nice gym membership where it's just like 24 hours or some shit, you sleep in the fucking parking lot, you take a shower inside the gym that looks like a fucking like a mansion. Like there's some gyms that are like really nice, and let's say you're paying $75 a month. So long as you're able to pay your gym membership and you sleep in your car, or no one's gonna question you if you're going and taking a shower at 4 a.m. Or let's say you have your car in the in the parking lot, no one's gonna say shit. It's a 24-hour gym. It's normal. And if you're sleeping in your car, it doesn't matter. Like fuck it. If that's what you have to do to reach your goals, then fuck it, bro. Like that's what you're gonna have to do to get there. Nobody's gonna be willing to do that shit. That's why you're going to get to places that other people are not going to be able to get to. Like, because everybody wants to live like this fucking crazy life. But if you really, all you care about is reaching your goals, then you'll be willing to go homeless. You'll be willing to fucking sacrifice your job. You'll be willing to have to take showers at the fucking gym because that's the only place you could take a shower for this 3 months because you don't have a fucking apartment or some shit like that. So long as you don't fucking die and you're able to keep fucking pushing, then who fucking cares, bro? As long as you accomplish your goals, that's the worst case scenario. That you go homeless and now you have to take a shower at the gym, or or you go hungry for a couple of days. Like, if you don't have mental illness, like most people that are homeless, the reason that they're actually homeless and they still homeless is because they're drug addicts or because they have mental illness. But if you go like fucking homeless, but you're actually like a fucking smart human being that's like on self improvement and doesn't didn't go homeless because they were fucking like they were what's it called? They were on drugs, then you're gonna be able to bounce back. You're gonna be able to bounce back because you have a really good foundation where you're not on fucking drugs. The only reason you became homeless or the only reason that you got evicted or something like that was because you just overspent or something like. But to me, the worst case scenario is you don't accomplish your goals and nothing's gonna happen, bro. You can always go back to your life. You can always go back to a normal life. That life will always be there, bro.